Hello, my name is Hetvi and I'll be presenting on behalf of my teammates George, Tara, and Alex. Our presentation is on removing muon spallation background from the XENON1T detector. Let's get started with the background of the detector itself. The XENON1T is an experiment that aims to detect weakly interacting massive dark matter particles. It uses a dual-phase time projector chamber, or the TPC, filled with xenon. Photomultiplier tubes, or PMTs, are located at the top and bottom of the TPC to record scintillation signals and secondary scintillation signals, known as S1 and S2. This is depicted in the diagram below. There tend to be a lot of background in the xenon detector, which can be suboptimal for detection of dark matter. Many types of particles that can interact in the detector can cause this background, including muons. This muon radiation comes from cosmic radiation interacting with the upper atmosphere. Occasionally, the muons will collide with the xenon nuclei in the detector in a process known as spallation, which is depicted below. Our objective is to identify characteristics of spallation events in the XENON1T detector and to filter out the background. This will help in easily differentiating between muon spallation and potential dark matter events. To assist with the filtering process of the background data, the TPC is in a water tank that contains PMTs which detect shrink-off radiation given off by muons that make it inside. The timestamps for these sightings are recorded as the muon veto trigger data. The time between the timestamps of when the shrink-off radiation is detected and when the nearest muon event in time occurs inside the detector is what is given to us as the nearest muon veto trigger values. Figure 1 shows that there are a collection of data with low positive nearest muon veto trigger times between 390 and 480 nanoseconds, and we built our analysis around the data in this range for a month's worth of data from January 2018. Let's move on to the CS1 versus CS2 section. The S1 and S2 data are the total strength of the signals that are in the detector received from an interaction, with S1 being the one produced by light following the interaction, and the S2 being the one produced by scintillations of released electrons. The CE stands for corrected, as machine learning was used on these values to correct for slight imperfections in the XENON1T detector. The relevance of CS1 and CS2 is that this is exactly what different events look like in the detector. Events that are clustered in a particular range are likely to be from the same type of event, making it a key identifier for spallation. Figure 2 comes from the CS1 versus CS2 for the data of the month's worth of data in the MVT range. The color coding is according to the population from Figure 3. Different types of muon events have different widths and areas of S2 signals. With spallation, one would expect having a larger S2 width and a larger S2 area, since spallation events last longer and are more energetic than typical interactions that take place inside the detector. Plotting the data from the aforementioned muon veto trigger MVT range for the month's worth of data yields a red population that can be seen in Figure 3. At first, this was hypothesized to contain the desired muon spallation events. The Combined Energy Scale, or the CES, has been the third main focus of our project. It is the total amount of energy deposited by an event based off the string signal. Looking at this is useful to find other muon-specific populations in the data when compared to a large sample of other normal data. For this comparison, we have used different data sets. One day in January, and then we split this into two data sets, one that had more generous MVT windows with -3 to -2 milliseconds. Waveforms provide a more in-depth look at particular events. Waveform shows start and end time captured of S1s and S2s by the sensors of the detector, as well as the PMTs activated by the events. The team picked certain events from the red population and created waveforms for those points. An example of a typical waveform is provided by Figure 5. With these waveforms, the team plans to analyze similarities and differences amongst certain ranges of S1 and S2 values. This analysis will be useful in determining how typical spallation events look like and what range they fall into on the S1 and S2 graph. Thank you!